Hello everyone. Happy New Year to you all, and this is Yelen again, and I'm going to share a few little techniques here today about creating your own personal croquis. A croquis is basically a sketch or a template that you can use to make your creations on. And so let's start with a little photograph here. And you need a good photograph of yourself if you're doing it for yourself, and preferably a frontal view. And out of these two photographs, I'm going to use the one on the right, I believe, because she's a little more of a, has the frontal pose and a bit more symmetrical than the other one. And I'm placing a tracing paper over it. I would recommend taping this down to the photograph so that it doesn't move around. Essentially what we want to do is to measure the length of the head, and we're going to use that as a proportion system to figure out how many head lengths we can fit along a body, and we're going to use that information to build the croquis for this particular model. So I'm basically just outlining and tracing the contour of this model. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be too in detail. We are just basically after her general width and the height here. So as you can see, I'm very loosely just tracing the contour of this model. So just see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and add the feet for since it's cut up in the picture here. And there we go. So we have a general outline here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little business card, or you can use pretty much anything you like. And I'm just going to try and measure the length of the head. It's easier to use a business card or some sort of a small paper rather than like a ruler, because this particular length may not end up as a nice a round number. So this is much easier way to transfer this length down the body. So it looks like we have about 7 head units along this model. So 7 head length tall. I'm going to go ahead and also draw a horizontal line through the shoulders. And I'm going to place a line through the waist area. You look for the narrowest part. And let's go ahead and also draw one line through the bottom of the hip area. There you go. And I'm placing one at the knees as well, and I'm going to also place one at the ankles. These are the major landmarks in the body. And let's see. So from the top of the head to the chin, we have 1 head length. I'm going to go ahead and write it in for you here. So that's 1 head length. And using this length as the guide, I'm going to go ahead and see where else along the body the major landmarks will fall on. For example, the shoulders and the hip and the knee and leg, ankles, so on and so forth. So it looks like she's about 7 feet tall, and this would be the shoulders. And looks like it's between 1 and 2. So we're closer to 1, and we have a waistline between 2 and 3, but there's about 2.5. And the bottom of the hip looks like it's resting between 3 and 4 as well. And We have the knees located at number 5. That's pretty easily. And the ankles kind of about between 6 and 7 as well. So let's call it 6.5. Alright. So the next step would be to, let's see, why don't we place the center, actually put some dots along the shoulder edges. And I'm going to go and also measure it, see how, looks like the shoulders will measure about a head and a quarter in length. So it's also useful information. And I'm going to place, let's see, we need to put a dot at the center of the throat. And right there. And so I can use that to place the center balance line for the body. And we're going to use a ruler for it. Good. Alright, so, and basically at this point, all we're going to do is start constructing the torso with the information that you have. And close the torso shape off here. And we'll do the same for the hip area. And of course you can freehand this thing if you like, if you're more confident, but I would recommend using a straight edge. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this and show you what it should look like by the time you're done with this. So here we are. And here's a cleaned up version of it, symmetrical, nice proportions, with very clear landmark indications. So now with that information, what you want to do is to do a few practice rounds and go ahead and try doing a sketch. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you right here. I also will speed this up a bit as well, so you can really sit through this thing. So I'm using this this model's proportions here to create a little quick sketch. Just so you know, I've actually did a few sketches before I did this one to get to familiarize myself with the these proportions of this girl, because every individual is different. And this is not really the this is a real quick example. I'm not going to go much into detail or do too much to it. You may notice that I'm still using the tracing paper. It's not normally my choice of medium to use on, but sometimes it's nice to do quick little sketches with. The good thing about that is using tracing paper has nice wax on it, and if you have a pre-existing sketch or marks on it, and for example if you want to edit them, you can pretty much just mark over it and just go away. It's kind of like a erasable surface, you know, given that you're using markers for it. And placing a few quick floral patterns on this dress. And I'm gonna put those here. Some jewelry. And let's go in and add a little color to this model. So be very quick about it. Some color in the dress as well. And yellow to the pattern as well. So here we go. Basically, this is what you would have using this particular portions. This way you can visualize your creations in like more of a personal proportions. There you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.